Welcome to the inaugural episode of Restoration Roundup. If you're not playing already, go download the game at www.swg.org. Today we're going to cover the first quarter of 2024's recently released roadmap, staff teases, Perogue's announcement, and the 64-bit client. SWG Restoration is a combat upgrade era server with all the NGE content and lots of exclusive features. The dev team currently has a lot of momentum, and it's going to be a great year for new features and even more new content. There's a decent population on the server and some really passionate people in the Discord. Weekly advanced PvP and exclusive Jedi unlock and much more. Now onto the roadmap. The development team is excited to share their plans for near-term and some of the planned content of the next major publish. This year, you can expect to expand the way you tell your Star Wars story through the first iteration of new playable species. Focus on entertaining, political, and force-sensitive sentience. According to DevTalk on Discord, you'll be able to visit your local image designer to receive a species change to one of the new playable species if you so choose. The devs have also provided a teaser photo of the Chiss race. By my count, I'm seeing close to about 15 different new player species. Compete with the start of new biannual seasonal challenges known as Parsecs for exclusive season-specific rewards and ranks on new leaderboards to cement your galactic prestige. Through the new dailies and weeklies, you can earn more rewards towards a revised planetary control game coming with the GCW update. Unrelenting expansionism that makes each battle more meaningful and presents new challenges for those vying for control of the galaxy. They'll also be bringing new dynamics of camouflage, subterfuge, and guerrilla warfare to the battlefield with the remastered Ranger profession. We'll also be getting our coveted jewelry, as the original heroics, IG-88, Axe Famine, Tusken King, the Last Star Destroyer, and the Temple of Exar Kun are re-added to the game on a rolling basis with new rewards to earn. Stay connected with the happenings of your fellow players through the new event portal, and coordinate with connected community using expanded tools for guild operations, including rich integrations with Discord and new features for groups. Continue to discover new technologies for artisans through celestial discoveries, and enjoy easier enterprise management with exciting additions, including new civic structures for merchants. And even more exciting news, the Restoration server team has announced their first expansion called the Syndicate Swell, a new criminality system led by smugglers with opportunities for criminality and heroism, and potentially dire consequences will allow certain less than reputable organizations to gain footholds in the galaxy. When you can't find a pod racer, try for the next best thing the underworld can offer, an expanded vehicle customization system that allows you to highly customize speeders and swoops for drag racing with many potential prizes and perils. There's a lot of potential for some interesting gameplay here, as even 20 years ago playing the game, many were asking Sony to be able to modify their speeders. Imagine changing engine parts for better handling and speed, and then racing others for rewards. Venture to the new planet Nar Shaddaa, a dense and dynamic mini-planet where you'll experience Gracchus the Hutt's reign. Your adventures will lead you to steal or learn from Gracchus' collection of Jedi relics with the help of Vima Daboda, engaging his business associate Ola Grek to enter the belly of the underworld, and enjoying all the tourism district can offer, including casinos, nightlife, and the challenges of Gracchus the Hutt's arena, which can also be rented to host large events. The dev team has provided some initial media showcasing the city planning. And let's not forget the Marauder theme park revamp from earlier in the year and the exclusive Jedi unlock. This content is some of the best quest design and implementation I've ever seen in Star Wars Galaxies, rivaling anything SOE ever produced. They also recently announced new space content is expected to drop in May for factional Ace of Aces, and additional rewards for true Ace of Aces. They have around 50 quests in the works that should provide a unique challenge to the best pilots in the galaxy. This photo also showcases a new space mineable for the Springs miners. They've just started to have players test the heroics for implementation on the server. What makes the heroics unique on the Resto server is you'll be able to choose from 4 levels of difficulty. The percentage of reward drops scaling to the challenge. They're going to go back to the Mustafar instances to add those 4 layers as well. Another exciting feature it appears they are working on is holsterable weapons. We're not sure what's going to happen with carbines and rifles or melee weapons. Perhaps they'll be placed in the characters' backs. Also, I've noticed a custom headdress in this clip. Computers have changed a lot since 2003 when Star Wars Galaxies was released. Back then, the game's recommended system specs only called for 1 GB of RAM and a 1.5 GHz processor. If I'm correct, the game cannot even recognize more than 2 GB of RAM. Even today, some high-end computers can struggle to get 120 frames per second because the game wasn't designed to scale with future hardware. Well, it's great to live in an era where 20-year-old games are being re-engineered to 64-bit. 64-bit allows our beloved game to utilize current gaming hardware. It also opens up the possibility to enjoy updated graphics APIs and really push the graphic sliders to the max. Even though it's still a work in progress, we have access to this technology now, and SWG has never looked or performed better. They have also included preliminary updated textures. It looks like they just sharpened the textures for now, but who knows what the future holds. Personally, I'm excited to see what the first thing the devs implement that couldn't have been possible with the original client. If you're a Star Wars Galaxies fan, you owe it to yourself to check out the Restoration server, if for nothing else, to check out the 64-bit client. That's all for now. Till next time, take care.